Welcome everybody back for some more Minecraft on the channel. Today we're going to be doing a industrial area video, which you could probably tell by the title of today's episode. We're going to be building a creeper farm. This is a design I've used multiple times in the past. Well, I say multiple times. I have used this design in the past. This is sort of the material layouts that we will need for this farm. I am following a tutorial on YouTube from a guy called Farzi, so we will be copying his design. This is the design that's done by a bunch of different people. For this you need this many blocks. I think I might have slightly too many blocks, but primarily that is what you will need. You'll also need 2 cats. I'm not too sure if they need to be grown-up cats or adult cats, but other than that we should be okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and get the video up and just quickly do a short little time lapse of the build. And there we have it, guys. The farm is now constructed and fully built. As you probably see, I did build it slightly wrong, and it should be making the creepers spawn. I'm not too sure why it's not currently, but I think what I'll do is I'll head into spectator mode. Yeah, wait, into spectator mode, because I can't do that. I wanted to see if there was actually creepers in there, but I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that without dying, pretty much. Oh, there's definitely no creepers in here. I'm not too sure why it's not working. But we can go ahead and have a little sleep. And this should, in theory, start working straight away, from what I can see. But it's obviously not doing so. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and wait for a little while to see if it starts producing any creepers or anything. It should in theory be doing so, but of course it might take a little bit of time to go. I was just double checking to make sure I'd actually built it correctly. I have built this farm before and it has worked. It did have a platform above it where you'd stand to get everything to spawn, so hopefully I haven't messed it up in that regard. But I'm going to see if it works, and I'll see you guys in a moment. And so after a short while and a big AFK platform later, you can see that the farm is working. So a couple of things that I did wrong. I built the farm slightly incorrectly. I placed the trapdoors slightly too high in the farm, and I also didn't build the tunnel like wide enough. The creepers will get halfway down and they get stuck. So this is probably about 5 minutes or so of AFK farming from being stood up the top of this platform. Now I've used this design a lot before. It's quite a simple kind of structure. It's just 13 down this side, 5 down here with a 4 in, little 4 action here, another 5, and then sort of 13 down the side. It's got a layer of trapdoors on the layer of the top of the second block because creepers are about 1.5 blocks tall. It's also got the carpet layout that you saw in that little time lapse. It's got a cat back here and a cat on the other side that scare the creepers into the middle and make them go down into this corner, where I just have a little bit of a tunnel under the ground over here. So I have a way of actually getting all of the loot and stuff from them. I don't know why I'm making this look nicer. I just wanted it to blend a little bit. So I go down here and I can access the area down here. Obviously I've got 14 gunpowder from about 5 minutes, but while I was actually sat at the top up there, every single one of my farms was also running and working. And we've also got a new cat friend, which I actually haven't got any fish, but the cat's now in there. So yeah, so once I was up there, got 14 gunpowder, so which will give us, I'm trying to think, that's like 14 times 3, because you get 1 per thing. This is also running as well, kind of not working at the same time. The carrot one is not working either, but all the other ones are working as well. Not too worried about the fact that the farms aren't working 100%. So that will give us enough firework rockets to do 42 rockets, and I can show you a little bit more of the farm. So if I go ahead and fly out this way, like I said, I've built this farm a couple of times before. We've got a simple structure down the bottom along with 100 blocks in the air. We have this AFK platform, which hopefully I can go ahead and land on. So I'll be sat up here, gives a nice vantage point of the area as well. But then we have 100 blocks high up here, and this is like a little AFK platform that I've built. Again, if we drop back down, it's just a very simple structure down there which allows the creepers to spawn, get scared in the middle, and make their way down into the chamber down here where they get lit on fire by the campfires and all of their drops go in here and get burnt. And that's basically it. So since the last episode, there's also added in a new item. So if I go ahead and head back up to base, I just realised I have firework rockets now, so I can now fly. Both my villagers have unfortunately died, but hopefully Brian is still around here somewhere. There he is. Brian's absolutely fine, and I think he had Max in here. Can't 100% remember. Yep, there's Max. So hopefully we can go ahead and, well, Brian's still loving his house and everything he told me earlier. And then we got some storage area up here. I'm just going to put a bunch of wood in this chest in here. Actually, I'll probably just make a little junk. This is not a chest, this is a barrel. Little junk barrel in here. Some of that stuff is actually kind of nice, but kind of a good area. Blocks. And then we can go ahead and actually get some string. I'm pretty sure to make the bundle, it is just string. I'm not too sure. I can't remember if it's last now. So I need leather and string. I don't know if I actually have any leather. That platform kind of looks weird, but I know that it's useful. I've got 1 level, so we can make 1 bundle. Now, the bundles sort of are a weird concept, so I've got the chicken in there now, and I can put a total of 1 stack of items worth. Wait, can hold. Oh, a stack of mixed items. So it basically frees up either one. Oh, maybe I can do. Okay, let me test this. So if I get a stack of 3 very random items. So also they've changed the texture of. Oh, interesting. So I go ahead and do that. I can only put 1 stack of an item though. But I can do. I don't get what the point of the bundle is. I wish they had backpacks. I don't understand the bundle. I suppose it does clear up a couple of inventory slots, but I don't see it's being useful at all. So, I'm not sure I'm going to use bundles. I really want them to add like backpacks, so you can have like different tiers of backpacks, and then the crafting recipe can be quite simple. You just do a bit like with the kind of like the leather chest plate. Kind of thing, but imagine these are leather, bits of leather. We do kind of like this kind of structure, and that would make like a backpack, and then you could then combine like 2 backpacks together to make bigger storage, and it's all the backpack would need to be is, well, like the shulker box really, but you could have a separate item slot sort of on the edge here like some of the mods do. So you'd have the menu like this, but above where your offhand would be, you'd have another slot for your backpack, and you could put a backpack in there, and then you click on like that, like this, so it opens up like that, and you click on the backpack, and then you can access the backpack storage, which it doesn't need to be. Hello, Brian. It doesn't need to be as big as this. It just needs to probably be like maybe like 4x3 kind of area, and I think that would be quite a good idea to add. I mean, it would look kind of silly with the elytra on, obviously with the elytra being the way it sits on the player's back, but I'm not too sure it would be too hard of a thing to add, and I definitely think that's what the Minecraft community wants more than like bundles and stuff. But I suppose you kind of just have to take what they give you. So yeah. But unfortunately, guys, that is all that I have time for in today's episode. Obviously, the creeper farm has now been constructed, and we can now get basically unlimited rockets and stuff, so we can start exploring the world. I've just seen a massive ravine down here. That was risky, and obviously there is a huge big savanna biome over here, and hopefully if we fly slightly further, we've got a beach area here, and of course a bunch of the world left to explore. Obviously this world is essentially endless, and I'm never going to be able to find the edge of the world, but of course we have a while to do that. But if you guys do have any ideas of what you'd like to see me do in this world, of course, I have the project of building a castle on top of this mountain, and of course over to the other side of the world there is a project going on over here to get one of every single villager type and build them like a mini village. What? I am very confused. I have found villagers that I didn't even know were here. now they can get back to base. So yeah, big plans for down here. I didn't even know that those villages are here. We'll have savanna villagers, we'll have jungle villagers, we'll have swamp villagers, all different types, and we'll make them more convenient and stuff as well. Hopefully these guys are going to make it back. I don't actually know where my nitwit villager went, but yeah. The creeper farm is built, and now we have the ability to get endless gunpowder. But I hope you guys enjoy it nonetheless, and I'll see you guys in the next one for some more Minecraft on the channel.